Yo, what's up guys, welcome back from the Yugioh Pro Duel video. Tri-Brigade for the OCG, well, OCG. I got the idea from the OCG, by the way. You know, the list you see here, it's one of the more recent lists featured on Road of the Kings analysis, right, from, I believe, last weekend, so a couple of days ago, and the weekend before. Both lists were very similar, and long story short is that, to my surprise, is that, first of all, well, their format is quite diverse, while second, and that's my surprise, is that Tri-Brigade is sitting at first place of representation in top cuts, and that's cool. It's more, well, you know, as you know, there's like a huge diversity in deck lists, but one of the featured lists here was almost this one. You know, the OCG has a different format. There's triple maxi, there's cross-out designator for the one of Nibiru, and so on and so on. So I need to make some small, well, no, some big changes for, you know, the TCG ban list, but you know what I mean. So this is for the TCG or current TCG format, and you could say this is basically pure Tri-Brigade, but there is a small zoo package, very similar to the OCG because it enables zoos, right? The decklist is quite, it speaks for itself, I think. The first three replays are, you know, closed. They should speak for themselves. Is that the first one you saw is just opening with Fractal, I believe the name is level 4. You know, discard, send kit, get activates, send naval, I believe the name is search Karas, and go from there. Make your, in this case, Ling 3, I think, yeah. And you know, that basically could give you the special summon during your opponent's turn, plus and that's the important one, with the new Bloom, I believe it's called, their new Link 2 that we'll be getting in the TCG as well. It's a crazy card. It searches their trap card, but the thing is that, you know, Revolt is basically, first of all, a soul charge, so a searchable soul charge. It's a trap card, so you can activate it during your opponent's turn, and that's relevant because, as you know, their Link 4 has the capability to banish a card during your well, you know, upon summon or any other monster is summoned, you can banish a card from your opponent. Well, if it's like Beast, you know, but you get the point, right? It's crazy that this deck, well, it's crazy that this deck does good because it's so simple, and this is, I guess, the quote-unquote best field, almost, well, yeah, pretty much the best field you can pump out, and that's if you happen to have your Fractal as well, and then 3 discards, and one of those 3 discards is at least one other Beast Warrior, or, you know, one other Tri-Brigade monster to eventually reborn and go from there, right? And these fields didn't really seem that strong. Okay, there is the Appaloosa on, is it summon number 4 or summon number 5? You know, for the potential Nibiru for your opponent. So that's one, a big Appaloosa. 2, you can put up that Link 2, Ancient Warrior Link, which is basically you know, like equal to the Dragon Link 2. Bounces back a card from your opponent, and for you as well, I believe, while at the same time you have the searchable soul charge. So that's basically your simplest combo you can pump out with this deck, and it's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. But again, with Appaloosa, with the bounce of the Ancient Warrior Link 2, plus the potential soul charge during your opponent's turn for the banish, if you're able to special summon the Link 4, that's crazy. While at the same time, let's say you can special summon off of your quote-unquote soul charge trap, you can special summon, let's say, Kit or Naval, and you know, Naval is like the Sangan, which again searches another monster for your next turn. You know, those are basically free pluses. Then again, well, free, quote-unquote free, because again, you need to, like, send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard if you want to maximize on your combo going first, right? So anyway, the thing is with this deck is, okay, the OCG does have access to triple maxi and so on, but as you know, as you saw in the deck list, I'm not really sure how many hand traps that I'm running, but it's a full package of multiple hand traps, and again, I don't think it's the correct thing to say that this deck, well, you know, like other decks in the format also may make multiple hand traps, right? Multiple 3-offs of Ash Blossom, Crow, Droll, whatever. This deck can do the same. and still perform really well because again of this new Link 2 that searches the soul charge, right? And it only doesn't do that. It gives you a banish during your opponent's turn, it gives you that free Link 4, it gives you a search as well, a foolish burial effect, all in one card, and that's quite scary. So keep an eye out for this deck. The thing is that I like that the OCG as well, you know, decided to make like a small Zodiac package, not too big, with Desires as well over Prosperity. While, but again, that small Zoo package, again, searchable off of Tanky, while at the same time it opens up the potential Zeus play, and I definitely like that. I should have one of those replays ready that, you know, it just proves that Zeus is Zodiac Zeus is still ridiculous and opens up, well, you know, could force out your opponent's cards to basically clear the path for your Tri-Brigade plays, so keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, and as you saw, like in the deck as well, is that something that's, I want to say, well, popular is not the correct word, but you see popping up in the TCG occasionally is the Tri-Brigade Lyrilisk, if I pronounce that correctly, build or hybrid between, you know, both archetypes. And I haven't tested out, at least I haven't tested that one out yet, and so I can't, you know, like, give my honest opinion about that hybrid, but not sure if it's better than, you know, pure Tri-Brigade, let alone Tri-Brigade with that small Zoo package or Zodiac Tri-Brigade. Again, I'm not sure about that. I mean, more focused on, let's say, Link ones, rank ones, what is it called? Check in the hand, you know, searching those level ones. Extenders, starters, not sure. I need to test that before I can, you know, give an honest opinion about that. But, I mean, with Zodiac, it speaks for itself. It's super easy. Again, the Nibiru was forced out. I still have Keras to, you know, going, at least I'm able to go for that free Link too. And that's the thing, right, with this deck, is that it doesn't seem too frightening. But the thing is that they can kind of like cheat out their links, right? Link 2 most of the time, while the Link 2 searches their soul charge, and that alone opens up so many pluses and big plays during your opponent's turn. So again, we know how powerful decks are if they have the capability to play during your opponent's turn. So I reborn DD Crow with the Link 3, so during the end phase, if Crow survives, yep, it will indeed be bounced back to the hand. Normal summon Fractal, I believe the name is, yeah, banish 3, 4? Yeah, 4 I think, right? Yeah, because again the banishment or the banish is not, this doesn't target upon activation, if I'm not mistaken, but this should indeed be more than enough to attack for a game. So that's all cool. This should be the last one going second. Yeah. The thing with this deck is going first, you obviously always are trying to make that, you know, the standard Appaloosa play that I showed you before. Depends on which cards you had with, you know, I think you're definitely opening with at least one Tri-Brigade monster, and then depends if you have access to Fractal and, you know, go from there. But you're most of the time just focused on Appaloosa, the Ancient Warrior Link, that if you have the opportunity, and of course the Soul Charge, you know, the Tri-Brigade Revolt Search to potentially Soul Charge during your opponent's turn, and it's again very strong. The Gossip, I believe the name is, that's not that strong, not sure if there were any plays. Yeah, the hand traps definitely again came in clutch, and again, as I mentioned before, that's the thing with this deck, you have those small engines, 1-card engines, maybe 2-card engines, but on top of that is that because of this, like Invoke, like Zodiac, you can slap in those multiple hand traps, and again, if you're going second, prevent your opponent from playing the game. So again, Revolt for 4 reborns, 4 specials, return from a different dimension basically, and on top of that immediately go for the Link Summon, and again, yeah, just making sure that Virtual World does not have that face-up Virtual World card. Right, and I think I'll also had the bounce back, so yeah, definitely very, very solid. So again, long story short, I definitely like Tri-Brigade. I should give, you know, like the Tri-Brigade Lyrilisk hybrid a chance. Again, I'm not sure if it's better, more consistent compared to, let's say, this particular variant, small Zodiac package, but again, I like the Zodiac package. The droplets are in there as well, very flexible, going first, going second as well, but due to pot of, I like Desires more compared to Prosperity. The 2 free draws, even though I'm only running double kits. So you might want to fit in a 3rd kit because of Desires, but same reason I'm running triple Revolt, because, you know, Desires, and it's of course a free soul charge. Okay, guys, feel free to leave suggestions. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.